So welcome back to the channel, guys, in another chess video. And today's video going to be a special one because in today's video I'm going to cover a game which I played yesterday evening, in which I drew against a woman international master. Yes, another titled player. So the last time I made a video on titled player was a couple of months ago, in which I made a video on how I defeated a FIDE master. However, this time I drew against a woman international master, Rani Hamid from Bangladesh. So without any further ado, let us see how it went. Okay, let me open the game analysis.
A nice even game. Let's take a look and review together.
Yeah, this was an even game. As you can see, the accuracy is 92.6 and 92.7 respectively. And this was a draw by agreement actually. And I gave the draw offer to her, and she accepted it. So in this game, I had the white pieces, and I opened up with queen's pawn opening d4. So wait, we gotta do something real quick. d4, d5, knight f3, e6. I played bishop f4. I was going for the London system here. Knight f6 is on the board, and now I have h3, which is not a book move actually, but it's a good one. So the last book move was knight f6. Of course, knight f6 was the last book move, and bishop d6 on the board. Bishop takes d6, queen takes d6, and now we have knight b to d2, castles, and e3, b6, and bishop d3. Although Stockfish is saying that I should have gone for c4 straight up, but okay. c5, and now I have c3. Bishop a6, bishop takes a6 is best. Knight takes a6, and now I have queen e2. Simultaneously attacking the knight and preparing e4. Knight c7, and now I castled. a5, she started her attack on the queen side expansion, and I let her to expand on the queen side. And now I played e4 at the right time. D takes e4, knight takes e4, knight takes e4, queen takes e4. We have a couple of traits in the center, and now my queen is very active on e4. a4, she played a4. Now I played rook a to d1, which was the best move actually. And now she goes forward with a3, and now I pushed b3. Knight b5, which was a blunder, and the reason this was a blunder is because I have knight g4 forcing g6, and then I have queen h4, and then I will read out the knight to e4, and I will have a lot of pressure because the move knight g4 itself forces many weaknesses, because it forces g6 weakens the dark squares, and she doesn't have a dark squared bishop. And it's not that this did not come to my mind, but I was too nervous to play it. So I went forward with queen to d3, which is a miss. and it indeed is a miss. And now she played knight to c7, and I made a mistake here. D takes c5, and computer still very much likes stockfish still very much likes knight to g5. Queen takes c5, and now I played rook f to e1. I think this is considered a mistake because I resolved the tension too quickly in the center, I guess. Anyway, after rook f to e1, we have knight to d5, and I played c4 immediately, kicking away the knight. Knight goes to f6, although it should have gone to b4, and I too was expecting knight to b4 to put pressure on a2 and gain a tempo on the queen. But okay, I played rook to e5, although computer really likes knight to e5. Queen to c7 is on the board, and now I played rook to b5, which is an inaccuracy. And my idea about idea for rook b5 was that I was planning for some queen to e3 and putting pressure on the b6 pawn, but okay. And b6 pawn can be defended really easily. You know, the knight can go back, the rooks are there to protect it. But not only that, after queen e3, I was also preparing for queen to c1 to pressurize a3, but okay, neither of that happened. We have instead we have rook a to d8, and I played queen e2. Of course, queen e3 would have been a blunder because simply rook takes rook would have been fatal for me, because it would have been a blunder of a full rook. And we have traits. We have traded rooks now. Now she played rook to d8, and she has a control of the d file now. Now I played queen to e2. h6, a very prophylactic move. What does h6 do? Well, you know, in future you do not want any back rank issues, so h6 is always a good move. Unless you have a battery of queen and bishop lined up at your king. In those scenarios, even in those scenarios, bishop takes h6 cannot be played unless in very specific circumstances. But that's about it. After h6, I played g3, and in this position I offered her a draw, and she accepted it. And if you see that after g3, the position is pretty much equal. Yes, yeah, as you can see, it's 0.00, so not 0, like neither side has the advantage, and it would have most likely been a draw had we played on. But we drew this game by agreement, so there's that as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.